Hey everybody, I'm back. It's another episode of Tony Time. Now, I know we all face obstacles. We all go through stuff that makes us upset. We all get sad. We go through heartbreak, and we all feel the negative parts of what we analyze as our life, what we observe as our life. Now, I know that I always tell you guys, there is no such thing as good or bad. But you can't just jump from duality to non-duality. So, you know, if we acknowledge the bad, and we acknowledge that there is bad, without trying to go deep and say there's no such thing as bad, we say that there is bad things. The thing I want to tell you about these bad things is the bad things are the last things that you should be afraid of. I want you to answer this question. What teaches you the strongest lessons? The things that make you happy, or the things that feel like it's destroying you? And of course, the answer is the things that feel like they're tearing you up inside. The more pain you feel, the more strength you get, because the more pain you go through, the more power you feel. And that is because almost anything in this universe we're capable of handling, because only a certain amount of things can fit into each moment. But when you think about something, you think about that thing in its entirety, and you try to fit that all into one moment of your experience. And when you see your thoughts, that's how it comes to you. Now, not only does your brain not know the difference between, not only does your body not feel the difference between, what's really happening or what you're thinking about, unless it's something that you actually, like if you're thinking about a touch, of course your body knows the difference between thinking about a touch and feeling a touch. But a situation, for example, when it happens physically, a situation, or if you're thinking about a situation, your body generates the same feelings. So no matter what, you're gonna feel the same, whether you're thinking about it or if you're actually going through it. Now, keep that in mind, and I want you to think about this. Every single time you go through something and you come out of it better than you thought you could, now you've learned something about your strength. Now you felt a piece of your power that wasn't visible to you before, because you only can see the things that you pretty much want to show yourself. So because of that, and every time we feel something negative, we experience it as uncomfortable because we see it as initially bad. Yes, a lot of things look like they hurt us now, but those things that are looking like they're hurting us can only strengthen us. And somebody who lifts weights, because they lift weights, they know that the pain they feel from lifting weights is going to make them stronger. And so they look and they seek that pain when they're exercising. Really good people, people who are really good at exercising and lifting weights. I lift weights myself. Now, someone once told me that pain is only weakness leaving the body. Now, I don't necessarily believe that, because, I believe that you don't necessarily have to feel pain to learn or to become stronger. Now, pain is actually the best teacher that there is. Now, if you're living that life where you're telling yourself that you know everything and you don't need to achieve anymore, or you've done it, you're at the place you need to be, of course you're not gonna want any pain. Because what can you possibly learn? But in reality, any of us don't know anything, but we tell ourselves we know all these things. And there's people out there who when they go through their daily life, they tell themselves that they are where they need to be mentally, and so they don't want to go through nothing to turn into anything else. But when you think about where a diamond is just another piece of coal that did well under pressure. And my mom used to tell me that all the time. And that's one thing that always stuck with me. I knew that the pain that I experience now is only going to be strength as long as I survive it. Oh, somebody beeping their horn. Okay. Now, I haven't made any videos in some time now, but the reason for that is I'm pretty sure anybody who listens to my videos or watches my videos often, they can tell already, like, oh, why is he talking like that? Now, I went to the dentist about a week and a day ago, and I had to get all of my top teeth removed. And the reason for this was because I had a really bad infection, because I hate dentists, and, you know, through my whole life growing up, I never went to the dentist. And so my teeth would get bad, and then I grow my teeth, they're all broken up and destroyed. And so, you know, finally, I got so many infections in my mouth, my throat is swelling up. I go to the ER, and they tell me, listen, boy, you got to go and fix your teeth, or you're going to die. You're going to get an infection, it's going to go to your heart, and you're going to have a stroke, and that'll be the end of that. And so, you know, I ended up going to the dentist, and finally I had to get all my teeth out. Now, the process itself was very uncomfortable. You know, they had to give me like 25 needles in my mouth. They ripped 13 teeth off the top of my mouth, and 3 teeth off the bottom. So I have about 13 teeth in my mouth all together, and they're all at the bottom. I have no top teeth, and you know how I give to the world, as most people may know, is by talking. That's what I do. I speak to people because I know that there's anointing in my words somewhere. When I speak, you know, there's truth in what I say, and so, you know, I bring that truth to people. And so I feel like my goal in life is to speak to people. So you could imagine how I felt the first day when I ripped my teeth out and my mouth was swollen and I couldn't even talk. I thought I was ruined. And now, here's the inspirational part. Look at me. I'm sitting here talking to you guys, fearless. Yes.
Yeah, but you'll be fine. It'll all be fine. It's just in your mind. Yeah.